Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. We're back. It is Monday. We are talking about book covers today. So, welcome to my Google Photos. This is where I keep all my book covers so that when I'm ready for them, they're just here already. So, we have a couple of interesting things to talk about. First of all, I will show you how we make them in a minute here, and see if maybe we get something better than what I already have. You'll also see anything I do for my books is here. So, I used a fake text messaging thing for this. Those are going to be in Dear Love, which we'll be talking about next week, I promise. I know I said that last week, but I wanted to get the book cover one out here. So, we're going to look at Don't Stop, Just Go for a minute here. So, this was the cover that I used Chat GPT. I'll admit, I use AI for my covers. Nothing else is AI generated in the books. I write all my books personally. I have proof of that if it ever becomes a problem. Um, I just, I don't have the ability to draw or do things that would make me be like, oh, that looks like a nice book. I also currently, and I'm hoping this will change eventually, but I don't have the time to go out and try and get my own book covers. And I definitely don't have the money to pay someone to do it for me, which hopefully I will eventually have that and I can use that. But so this was what Chat GPT gave me. And then from there, I added in the roses that I put on most books and I gave her pocket a little flower decal. This was a nice and simple change. Um, when it comes to like any of my Dear You series, so Chat GPT gave me the uh, imaging stuff itself. My Dear You series all get the letter, the envelope, and these little flowers. That is my way of showing that they're all kind of part of one series by doing it like that, is putting the little flowers with the letter on it. And I did that with Dear Bully. I added, so like this is what they gave me. I added the flowers on here and I gave her the letter. I don't think I have the screenshot of that. I do not. Okay. This is the flower I use. Here's the letter I use. Um, the roses live on my desktop, I believe. But so we are going to talk about the cover for the book that is going out later this year, which is The Drive. So I've used Chat GPT twice to make covers for this. I totally forgot that I had done it. This was the first one that it gave me. And can we just talk about the fact that this cover is gorgeous and I absolutely love this? I'm so glad that I found that in my Google Photos again because I was worried it was gone. Same with the scare. So I did Iron Trap, the scare, and the drive all in one go. And then down here, yeah, we ended up with the scare. This looks like Michael Myers. Do I like how this cover looks? Yes. Is this what I'm going to use? No. We will be using this one instead. Which, now that I think about it, I probably need to make sure that the character's hair color is the correct color in the book because I think I changed it to blonde and I can change that back easily enough. But so this is the second version of the drive that it gave me. Yeah. Um, don't get me wrong, this is gorgeous and it follows the same kind of thing as Don't Stop, Just Go, but that's not what I'm going for. Um, I apparently don't have the ignore my Amazon, the screenshot of, well, I guess we're just going to go in here for a quick second. I should have just left this open. I knew it. Don't tell. Okay. So this is book one in the Alphabet 13 series, which the two we're talking about, The Scare and The Drive, are books two and three. So like these fit this very well, but I'm not sold on them, which is why we'll be going with these because they look better. Now, what we can do helps if I know how to spell. If we go in here and we're going to tell it um, book cover, let's just see if we can get something better that we like. And you guys can see over here me doing a lot of book things. So, okay. genre and title. So genre is a short romance, title The Drive. And then we go from here. And it'll create something and we can tell it yes or no, or like we need this changed, or the character doesn't look quite right. Um, so yeah, like it literally says down here, Chat GPT can make mistakes. Like check important information. I can already tell you that I don't like the coloring on this, even before it's ready. Now, ChatGPT does take a hot minute to give you an image, but it's completely free. You can do up to, I think it's 3 or 4 images a day, or like in a 24-hour period. So, like if I did all 4 right now, wait, why is this kind of adorable? Oh, yeah, see, it says Emily Parker, and that's not my name at all. Am I going to completely make sure that I grab that though because it's adorable? Yes. Um, but personally, I don't. For these books, I don't like how realistic this looks, like real people. I do like the idea of it being almost 2 different photos though. Like I think that's gorgeous. Um, I like that it didn't ask me anything about. Okay. The How do I spell author? I feel like I should know this. You know what? We're just gonna ALEX. Should it be more purple toned? Just see what it does from there. And this is the nice thing, like you can literally go through. Now, okay, if you have to do too many revisions, like this will use 2 of my. It's not like you start a new project and it resets. But so if I use all 4, I'll have to wait until after 3 p.m. tomorrow to use any of mine, which is totally fine. I don't care. I don't make a lot of things on Chat GPT all that fast or all that much. Um, and I definitely don't pay for it because there's no point in paying for it when I can use it for free. But so like this is how I do my covers. Um, and then we're gonna talk about it really fast in a second here for the other things that I do with it. If this will load, I want to see what it changed it to and if it looks better or not. Okay, see, and now it's way too purple. So like from that to that, yes, it has the correct name now, but now the entire like it just made the entire thing purple. Do I think that's still adorable? Yes, I'll save it because I save everything that I made for covers, but not really what I was going for there. Oh, hey, and it managed to do it even though I managed to screw up my own name, so that's cool. So yeah, we're not gonna look at that anymore. What we are gonna do is come over to my Kindle. No, no, we're gonna go into the Kindle one specifically, and we're gonna talk about this really fast. So this is how. Oh my God! If I could just hit this backspace. Um, we're just gonna do whatever because it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to like get rid of it all anyways. Uh, Kindle for pre-order. I don't know. We're gonna get rid of it either way. So drive, car, love. I think you have to have at least 5. Friends, funny. I don't know. Point is, it doesn't really matter. We're not looking for this. We're looking for the word romance. This is a friends to lovers, small town, maybe romantic comedy. I'm not really sure that's exactly what I would call it, but and then we can go, what do you mean? Hopefully that's enough of a description for it. Because, like I said, we're just gonna get rid of this real fast afterwards. No, yes, or can I say no and just go into the cover creator? Because this is what we're really looking for. So I don't want to see this. We're gonna choose something from my computer. Screw it. We'll use one of the ones that I didn't like. So, and normally with this, so obviously it'll give you a couple of like non-image designs and then it'll give you ones like this. I normally go with this one because I can just get rid of any and all of the text. And then, yeah, and it's as simple as that. The other thing I could do is go into a paperback. Honestly, we're gonna hit some random keys. No, choose a category. Go back into romance. Oh, look, now it's a friends to lovers time travel vampire romance. Who knows? Um, great, that's a no. Oh, nope. So you can only schedule so far out, so I'm gonna choose whatever is farthest out. I own it. It is my book. Not that it's gonna matter. I'm gonna delete these either way, but so the difference is with these when you're doing the actual book as opposed to just the one from Kindle. So it gives you both like front and back part of it. So obviously we wouldn't want one of these that goes like across the entire thing. We definitely don't want one that's going to block anything out, which is where we always end up with this. Um, and it'll tell you what you can do with this. Um, I keep my author image right here. I keep a description in my Google Drive, and I always have a back of the book thing. Now, the fun thing you can do, so since we chose purple, we are gonna change these so I can make the entire book whatever color I want. Like, it doesn't have to be black or anything. I could make it a really pretty purple to match it, which I love. And then I can change the text color to black because on the purple, the white would be too much. And like, you can do that. So this is why I love Kindle Creator. I love using it to publish books. And yeah, no. So I did choose a purpley blue cover and I like this. Do the outlines look a little young? Yeah, but it's not really a problem. It looks better than this one. Let's be honest. It looks better than that, and that's all I care. So sometimes it takes more than one try. And to be fair, this one was my first try. I do think I changed this image at least twice before I got it where I wanted it. But I mean, hell, this one took me like 4 tries. This is the big book that will be going out next year. But that one took me like 4 tries to figure out how I wanted it. So, it's all trial and error. But that is how I do my book covers. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. This is not my usual content. In case you guys are unaware, I am normally a Dead by Daylight slash just gaming YouTuber. But, I figured we'll start doing life stuff as well a little bit here and there. So I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye, everyone.